All right. So another type of question I'm going to ask you, and this isn't necessarily like truly a unit circle question, but it exploits the symmetry that we talked about that is on the unit circle. So I'm going to ask you to find theta between 90 and 360 degrees such that sine of 18 degrees equals sine of theta. So there's another angle out there that's going to give you the exact same answer as sine of 18 degrees when you put it in the calculator. All right. So what we want to do is we need to know what quadrant that's going to be in. So there's a little trick I'm going to show you now. ASTC. There's an easy way to remember this. All students take calculus. So all students take calculus. This tells me where everything's positive. So in quadrant 1, I know sine, cosine, and tangent. These are all positive. S stands for sine. Sine is positive in quadrant 2. Tangent is positive in quadrant 3. And cosine is positive in quadrant 4. Well, if we know where everything's positive, we also know where everything's negative. Nothing is negative in quadrant 1. But here, my other two, cosine and tangent, are going to be negative in quadrant 2. Here, my sine and cosine are going to be negative. And here, my sine and tangent are going to be negative. So if I know where everything's positive and everything's negative, I can figure out what quadrant this is in. So now let's take a look. 18 degrees is in quadrant 1, but I want an angle from 90 to 360. So quadrants 2, 3, or 4. Well, sine of 18 degrees, so sine of 18 degrees is going to be positive. So I know my other answer has to be in quadrant 2. Well, if you remember, in quadrant 2, we had the handy-dandy little formula to find that other angle. So if I would actually draw this out like it's on a circle. So 18 degrees is down in here somewhere. And then we use that symmetry trick. So I'm looking for that angle right there. Well, this was 180 degrees minus my angle, which is 18 degrees, which should give me 162 degrees. So that means my theta, well, that means sine of 18 degrees equals sine of 162 degrees. Now let's do a quick check. I'm going to throw in a calculator. Where's my calculator? Why is it a strip right there? There we go. So let's make sure I'm in the right mode. I'm in degree mode, so I'm good. And let's just throw it in here. Sine 18, close parenthesis, enter. I get a decimal. If I do sine of 162 degrees, I should get the exact same decimal, or I did it wrong. I'm going to do sine of 162 degrees, close parentheses, fingers crossed, hit enter, the exact same decimal. So I can do this with any angle, exploiting these ideas of symmetry and those rules that we had to find those other angles in quadrants 2, 3, and 4 based on the symmetry of the unit circle. So it's a nifty little trick to know. Hi, I'm Mr. Buzzard, and these videos are supplemental instruction for my students. If you found the video enjoyable, make sure you click the like button and click subscribe, as well as the bell for notifications to receive future videos on high school mathematics.